So this new sniper is fucking amazing. Once you get it leveled up, and if you choose the same attachments that I do for the 6v6, it's so nice. Like, I have not been able to stop playing. I'm so excited to play this game now. Like, this sniper just makes it way more fun. It's just too bad the timing with it coming out is so bad, since, you know, the new Cold War COD game is coming out, or the beta comes out in like a week or two. And then what's to be like a month or a month and a half until the new one comes out. It's just kind of horrible time for this sniper to come out, but whatever. Better late than never, I guess. So this sniper is kind of like, I heard in Warzone anyway, it looks completely broken, like it's just hit scan. They're gonna nerf it pretty quick in there, I assume. In the 6v6, I don't think it's broken. It's maybe a little overpowered, if anything, but it's not that bad. I don't know, I mean, they might nerf it a little bit in the 6v6, hopefully not. But it's kind of like if you combined the MK2 with the Kar 98K, because the fire rate, when you choose the attachment, there's an attachment that lets you cycle the bolt faster and get a faster fire rate. I think it makes the fire rate a bit faster than the Kar, at least it feels like that to me. And it's not as fast as the MK2, but I think the damage on it is a little bit better than the Kar, probably. I'm not sure, but it's pretty similar, but it feels like the range damage extends quite a bit farther, to where you can shoot people from quite a bit farther away and not have to get headshots like with the Kar. You can still get an upper body shot. You still will get a lot of hit markers if you use the attachments that I am with it, and you're not using like extra damage. You'll get a lot of hit markers like with the Kar. But I think the damage might be slightly better, at least at range. But the best thing about it is that you can choose 10-round mags. The 10-round mags are just fucking amazing. It also makes it so you don't have to run two different snipers. You can just use this single sniper in your class. So you don't have to run, what's it called? You don't have to run overkill, which lets you carry two different guns. And then a lot of people are probably going to want to use a pistol as their secondary, but I found that the fire rate is pretty fast on it, so I didn't use a pistol. I just use a knife instead, and then I like to use dead silence. And then you can choose for the third thing, you can choose the one that reduces your charge time by 40% instead of using the one that lets you swap your weapons quicker. Because if you use a pistol, you basically have to use the thing that lets you swap your weapons faster. It's pointless to use the sidearm as a secondary. But I just use a knife because that lets you run faster for when you don't need your gun. You can get across the map quicker. And then having the charge time reduced by 40% is so much better. Like if you use dead silence, you can use dead silence almost twice as much in a single game. Like you're getting it a lot. So you can just run around the map a lot quicker and move around a lot quicker. I mean, as you can see by the way I play, I fucking love using dead silence. So it's like the loadout and the gun it's fucking amazing with sniping. Makes me feel like I play a lot better. It's way more fun to play. I've been getting like some better clips and just getting a lot better at the game using the sniper. And then here is the new rifle in all its glory. This is the best attachments for the 6v6, I think. And obviously you want the tac laser because the ADS speed is just absolute poopy without the laser on it like all the other snipers. You definitely have to grind it quite a bit to get all the good attachments like with all the other ones. And then choose whatever optic you want, but the sniper scope is way down here. It's this one, the Solo Zero thing. It's like they say it's like a 8 times or 7 times. It's pretty similar zoom to the Kar. And then I use this stock, which gives you faster ADS. This one gives you faster ADS too. You get that really quick, but this one also gives you quicker sprint to fire speed, it says. And it gives you faster aim walking movement speed. Aim walking movement speed, I think, is when you're ADSing down sights, it lets you strafe side to side quicker, which that's actually pretty beneficial because whether you realize it or not, most people when they're playing, you're using your strafe to help you aim to get like drag shots and stuff to the side and to get like fine movements when you're aiming farther away. And then that's just going to help you aim a bit quicker, and it's going to make you a harder target to hit if you can strafe faster while you're ADSing. And then obviously sprint to fire speed is really good if you're playing pretty aggressive. And then 10-round mags, one of the best ones there, fucking amazing. This is one of the things that makes it so much better than any other snipers. And then this one here, it lets you the rechamber speed, which basically is just quicker time in between shots. You'll get the bolt off quicker and you don't have to wait as long before you take another shot, which that's amazing. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's very noticeable when you're playing 6v6. If you're not playing 6v6, this is probably pointless. But with the 6v6, even the tiniest bit of difference with the shot speed, you really notice it. It makes a big difference. The gun is really amazing with all these perks for the 6v6. And then there is one other way you can make the ADS speed quicker. The ADS feels pretty similar to the car as it is now, but actually if you go into the barrels, you can choose the super short one and it makes the ADS speed and the movement speed quicker. I haven't tried it. It's probably only a little bit of a difference though, but I mean, I don't think it's worth it because you'd have to give up one of these other things that I feel are way better, and the ADS speed is already good. Obviously, if you're in Warzone, you're playing ground war, you're probably going to want to increase like the damage range a bit. So, you know, you can just choose like one of these longer, harder, bigger, blacker barrels over here. And then as far as the loadout goes, so one of the great things about this sniper is since it has the 10 round mags and the reload is already really fast because you just have a clip. You don't have to put in one bullet at a time. A lot of people are going to want to run like a pistol for their secondary, but I found it kind of unneeded since the fire rate is pretty quick already. I didn't find myself wanting to really switch to a secondary. And the best thing, since when you use if you're using a pistol as a secondary or handgun or sidearm or whatever you want to call it, you basically have to use amped over here. It's pointless. But without amped, I like to use tune-up because I like to use dead silence as the field upgrade. And with tune-up, it reduces the charge time of the field upgrades by 40%. So basically, you're getting your field upgrade 40% faster every single time. 40% is a lot. I like using the loadout like that. I think it's amazing with tune-up over there. And, you know, you're just having to reduce a pistol for the secondary. And then I use a knife over here just because having a pistol is pretty much pointless without having amped over here because the swap between weapons is so slow, so the pistol is going to be basically pointless. So you might as well just use the knife because if you need to run across the map, you know there's no enemies nearby, this allows you to run a lot faster, which is cool. Suck. What the fuck, dude? What is this dude doing?